Calafiore takes the ball all the way back. Now quickly, the lineup for these teams, starting with Girona. As Arsenal is approaching through Stanley now. Stanley dribbles and finds himself in the box. Square the ball. Well cleared. Again, that will be the second time Stanley is having authority to drive through the crowd into the box, as he looks like Arsenal meant business right from the start here. Waneri now to recycle the ball for Arsenal. Waneri to Calafiore. Arsenal moving the ball quickly. And now Stanley being charged on by Martinez. Closely being watched by Martinez, but he let the ball goes to Moreno. And a first attempt for Trossard. Went wide. The margin was not too much, was not too far from finding the back of the net by Trossard. But that attempt narrowly goes begging, as Arsenal is charging here to find the back of the net early here. Now Girona having to build from the back now. Moving the ball well now is Jutpin. And it finds Romeo. Romeo now finds the young star. As Girona now is asking their own question. Sehan Cove. Ball finds itself in the edge of the box. A shot taken, deflected. Went wide. Went wide. Arsenal escaped the onslaught from Girona there to kickstart things as quickly as they could and take every opportunity. Now Girona with a corner kick. Corner kick being placed by Sanyankova. Looking for heads in the box. Across into the box. And they find a header. Ball missed everybody. And Danjuma now having to recycle for Girona. Danjuma find himself dribbling into the box. Danjuma released the ball to find Romeo at the edge of the box, but the pass from Romeo was not accurate enough to pick somebody in the box. What a build-up play, nevertheless, from Girona to ask questions here, to threatening right from the beginning here. It is about 10 minutes on the clock as we watch on. Still 0-0 here. You can watch these now on ogmnewsng.com, and you can also see it on ogmnewsfc.com, your favorite destination for full football commentary, and also ogmnewsfc.com is your favorite station or channel for football news across Europe and around the world. And of course, you can also watch on all our social media platforms. Waneri now pick up the ball for Arsenal. Quickly, they line up for Girona here, the Spanish La Liga team, lining up with the manager, Michel Sanchez. Lopez in goal. In the back four is Martinez, Jakobovsvili, Jope, and friends. In the middle of the park is Romeo, Asprilla, Martin. And up front for Girona is Danjuma, Zankhatkov, and Ruiz. On the bench is Ricardo Otero, Danzo Silvi, Oriol Comas, Gonzaniga, Herrera, Kim Min-soo, Morski, Porto, Solis Stuani, and Van de Beek. Arsenal now building gradually. Stanley again walks into the box, find Calafiori. Calafiori with a shot. And that is the first goal in this game. But it looks like Calafiori will get a flag. The celebration cut short quickly there. And we are looking at a very close call. Very, very close call. As a matter of fact, you need a replay, but the assistant referee was perfect on his game to have called that and ruled out what could have been Arsenal's early goal. What could have been Arsenal's taking the lead. That was really close. That was really close. Even at the replay, it's really, really close, but the assistant referee was right on point with the call. Now, just so you know, it is your man, Raheem Sterling, that is running the show so far. The outset of this game, he has penetrated into the box several times without number, and that last one was very dangerous. And now, again, Arsenal with Odegaard spreading the ball across into the box, but no one available to meet that particular good ball. No one in particular to do anything with it. And Arsenal, Calafiori, Odegaard with a shot, but it went wide. That was an attempt. It wasn't meant to be. It was too high above everybody into the sky. Rather, I would say that one. But Arsenal is showing flashes of good game from the start here. When we are now in the 13 minutes on the game. Girona now moving the ball. Martinez finds his man Romeo in the middle of the park. And now Girona having the opportunity up front to run with the ball. It is Francis. A long ball now to find Sihankov. Ball well controlled. And now Girona finds Sihankov in the box. But he has to take the ball back to find Romeo. The box comes into the middle of the pack to find Jope. Francis now. Jope. Ball went wide to find Martinez. Martinez now. Back to Jope. And Francis now. Girona controlling their half at the moment. Nothing spectacular. Nothing really shows there is any danger for Arsenal. They are holding the ball very well in the middle of the park now. Moving it well. Girona, Martinez now. Martinez drive one back to Romeo. Romeo returns to Martinez. Jacobinsvili. Calafiori will get the ball away. And it takes an illegality to take the ball away from Calafiori there. That was the offside earlier. That really shows that Francis was playing Calafiori offside before he put that one in the back of the net, but it won't count. Now Gabriel restarting for Arsenal. Partey now. Partey with a long one, trying to find Calafiori. Trossard now. As Arsenal now is comfortably controlling the ball in the middle of the park. Ball received by Moreno. Finds Stanley. Stanley driving through with a dribble. Stanley connecting with Moreno. Ball returned to Calafiori. Calafiori to Marino. Marino now finds Jorginho. Jorginho. Now quickly, Arsenal's lineup starts with Neto, the Mikel Arteta man, the Premier League club. Start with Neto in goal for the first time in several matches in the past, as their regular call for goalkeeper David Raya rests this one out. And in the back four is Partey, Keyword, Gabriel Magalhaes, Calafiori, and in the middle of the park is Odegaard, Jorginho, Marino for Arsenal. Up front is Iwaneri, the Nigerian born British player. And Stanley also up front. Trossard will be in the false 9 position. With Arsenal now, Iwaneri finding something in the box. He couldn't have space to pull the trigger. That is a much changed shape for Arsenal in this one. And on the bench for Arsenal is Butler Oyedeji, Havertz, Setford, Lewis Kelly, Gabriel Martinelli, Hand, Porter, Rice, Saliba, Tierney, Timber, Zinzeko. We'll be starting from the bench for Arsenal in this one. Arsenal may have a lot of good reason to rest their player at the start of this one, as they are in a very good position in the first 8, which is automatic qualification to the round of 16. But then you want to know who is in the mess of a possible drop from the Champions League will be Manchester City, who having to fight it out now for a playoff stage where the first will be a playoff between number 9 all the way to number 24. We be taking place after this round. And while that one is going on, Liverpool, Barcelona, Inter Milan, Atletico, Arsenal, Aston Villa of all people, AC Milan, and Atalanta have all the chance to rest the next phase out. Cross coming to the box, and now a punch from the goalkeeper will take it to safety for Girona. Manchester City are in hot water, as this particular game is the last game for their chances to go to the next round. They have to win this game. And as a matter of fact, as we are speaking, Aston Villa is taking care of business, beating Celtic 2-0 as we speak. Barcelona playing 0-0 with Atalanta. Partey now moving the ball for Arsenal. Partey now squeeze things in the middle of the park. Can Arsenal have their chance here? Iwaneri now being released on the byline. Iwaneri can't square one into the box, but well blocked. What a fantastic defending by France or Girona there. Bayern Munich is still playing 0-0 with Sparta Prague as we speak. Bayer Leverkusen is playing 0-0 with Sparta Prague. Bayern Munich is already 1 goal up against Slovan Bratislava. Arsenal free corner kick. Arsenal corner kick awaiting as Iwaneri is stepping up. One into the box. Can he find a header? Arsenal coming dangerously, but ball defended. Stanley will pick up the pieces at the edge of the box, but then couldn't sort his feet out. Another cross comes into the box from Iwaneri. That was blocked again by a very sweet defending there from Girona. As for the other fixtures, Brest is playing draw with 0-0, with Real Madrid at the point of 18 minutes. Dynamo Zagreb already gone up 1-0 against AC Milan, and it's 22 minutes in that game. Of course, 22 minutes in the game that we are watching now. About 21 minutes. And Girona and Arsenal still level. Inter Milan already gone up 2-0 against Monaco. And Juventus already behind at home against Benfica. And the PSV is playing 0-0 with the table leader, Liverpool. And Red Bull Salzburg going down at home to 2-0 against Atletico Madrid. And it's just 18 minutes in that game. And Sporting already down 1 goal against Bologna. 23 minutes in that one. Storm Grass 0-0 with RB Leipzig. And PSG already gone up 2-0 against Stuttgart. And Young Boys level at this point in time, 23 minutes against Red Star Belgrade. Well, looking at Manchester City, they're still looking for their first goal, as this game really matters to them. Really, really matters. It cannot be underestimated or overemphasized. Manchester City needs a win to get to the next stage of the Champions League, or else we'll be seeing Manchester City crashing out in this level in a very long time. Arsenal now, Odegaard moving the ball. It is Gabriel. Gabriel back to Odegaard. Odegaard driving things in the middle of the park with confidence. Founds Starley. Starley 1-on-1 with Martinez. He runs with the ball. Finds Odegaard. Odegaard now plays one to Gabriel. Gabriel returns favor. Odegaard drive one to find Marino. Back to Odegaard now. Now at this stage, looking at the position for Arsenal. Arsenal is in the 5th position. All things being equal, I do not see how they can crash out of that top 8. As it is, they are in the fight for automatic qualification, although that is holding on by the thread. That means this game really matters to Arsenal as well. You're listening or watching OGM News presentation, OGMNewsFC.com presentation of Football League Fest, a full football commentary on OGM News FM radio. And it's first half, Girona versus Arsenal. There's 23 minutes on the clock into the game. And it's still 0-0. Girona having a space. Moving the ball now with confidence, Girona. Arsenal having to defend, running, being pushed back. But they clear the ball now well. And Stanley with the run with the ball. Finds Odegaard. Trossard now. Trossard back to Stanley. Good play between the two. Good combination. Calafiori will pick things up from there. Calafiori now drive things to the middle of the park. Finds Jorginho, who turns around. Jorginho goes back to Stanley. Stanley to Calafiori. Jorginho again. Jorginho with a drive through the edge of the box. He found Trossard in the box. Trossard do not make do with the ball, and he has to go back to Gabriel. Girona squeezed the ball away temporarily. Gabriel to retrieve for Arsenal. Neto, the goalkeeper now. Back to Odegaard. Odegaard to Kiwara. Skelly. Calafiori, sorry. And Stanley with a run into the area. Stanley dangerously into the box. Ball well blocked by Martinez. We'll take it away into Arsenal's corner kick. Stanley walking things dangerously into the box there. We know exactly what he's capable of doing whenever he finds himself in that situation. For those of you who are watching on the Facebook during these broadcasts, during these full football commentary, you can support us, support this page by sending us those stars. Who doesn't like shiny stars? You can send us those stars on OGMNewsFC.com and OGMNewsNG.com. Ball into the area in the box. A clearance by Martinez. And now ball back to Arsenal's possession. Clearance back Neto, the goalkeeper. Calafiori now. Back to goalkeeper. Dangerously. as prayer comes in from Girona. Ball taken away now. It is Joppe who takes the ball in the middle of the park with a Girona man down in the middle of the park. Drew an injury. And please follow us on all of your social media. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, on Twitter, on Quora. I don't even think some people out there don't even know Quora exists. Well, Quora is one of the social media platforms out there that is making waves, and we are on it. Blue Sky as well. Yeah, everywhere you may think of, please follow us. And let's keep these community going for ogmnewsfc.com and ogmnewsng.com. Girona now moving the ball from the back, gradually progressing. Arsenal squeeze the ball away temporarily, but Joppe back on the ball. And it finds Jacob Beasley. Back to Joppe. Girona controlling things in the middle of the park. Find a good pass. What a good pass. And what a first goal it is for Girona. What a first goal from Danjuma. What a good pass to split the Arsenal's defense open. What a let up for Arsenal in that regard as well. Unbelievable. Well over slumber, Arsenal. And they got torn apart by a very beautiful pass from a defender, just so you know. That is unexpected from whatever angle you are looking at this from. But now it will be checked if he's onside. But from where I'm sitting, the flag stays down, and it looks to have watched the line very well. He came behind Partey, who was well asleep. He must be beating himself for letting Danjuma escape him there to meet that beautiful pass. What a sweet pass. It's on the money. I love that pass, really, as a football fan. Unbelievable. And Arsenal down to a 1 goal in the 29 minutes of this game. And just so you know, like I said earlier, Arsenal need to stay strong, at least come up with a draw. A cross coming to the box. Arsenal now looking to respond, but ball cleared by Girona. Very good goal there on the counter-attack. A 2 pass from the defense. Split Arsenal open like a knife cut through butter. And now Girona now with another move. Now another cross into the box. What a development we are watching now as Arsenal, who has been pressing the game all night, suddenly look backpedaling. Suddenly look jaded. And Girona running at them at all angles. They're back now with Sahankov driving around the edge of the box. Arsenal now have to hold their own to reduce the amount of havoc if they're going to get back into this game. Martins back to Joppe. Long ball from Joppe to find Zehankov. The ball too long to peek out Zehankov. If you're watching on the Facebook or on the YouTube, this is Football League Fest, presented to you by ogmnewsfc.com. And if you are watching on the Facebook especially, we love those stars. You can send us some. We will really appreciate your effort and your ability to try to build this community. Is all in your hands, football fans. It's all in your hands. In one area now, as Arsenal is trying to respond. One area drop things to the middle of the park. Now Calafiore. Stanley. Raheem Stanley with a drive through. And he finds himself in the box. Ball well cleared. And Jakobinchvili to the clearance there to take it to safety. And Girona now escape that onslaught. It is going to be Arsenal's corner kick. What a beautiful goal it is. Even with that pass, the pass already done the job, but he still have much, much more to do than Juma. And it finishes well. Corner kick into the box for Arsenal. Can they find a header and respond? Well, the goalkeeper, Lopez, to keep that one out and release the run of Martins immediately after catching that. Sorry, that was Asprilla for Girona who made that run. And he's driving dangerously too to find a way to increase the goal tally. For Girona, Jope now. Long ball now from Jope to find Rui. And Arsenal's goalkeeper, Neto, has to come out quickly. Clear that. Marino now. No, the guy. Now to Stanley. Raheem Stanley with a run and a quick touch to beat this man. And now finds Calafiore. Let the ball roll to Jorginho. Jorginho goes back to Stanley. Stanley confidently moving towards the edge of the box. Stanley now finds Gabriel. Gabriel turn it over to Jorginho. Jorginho with a long ball to find Partey. Partey calm the ball down to Waneri. As Arsenal now is forming that crowd at the edge of Girona's box. Arsenal's keep wall. Gabriel now. Raheem Sterling. Across coming to the box. Can he find Trossard? Trossard take a foot into that ball, but wasn't enough to beat Jakobinchvili. But a quick goal he made it to be. One touch from the defender to Danjuma, and Danjuma finishing well. I'm guessing we can't get enough of that goal, and that is why we are going back to it over and over. Sorry about that, guys, with my scoreboard showing some crazy score line. It's still 34 minutes on the clock, and it's 1-0 in favor of Girona. And Arsenal lose the ball in a good area again. Can Girona make use of these? Danjuma again in the box. Danjuma with a shot. But he takes too long with that ball and got a blocking from Kiwa. He should have made use of that opportunity earlier on. It's a first-time shot the way I'm looking at it. But it takes a long time to control that. And it looks like Jorginho was the one arriving to block that. Of course, Jorginho is the one who loses the ball to create that problem in the first place. Ball in the space. Cross comes into the box. But Neto for Arsenal kept it out. Immediately, Danjuma back on the ball for Girona. Danjuma finds Jope. Danjuma to the middle of the park to find Romeo. Romeo goes to Jakobinchvili. Now France. Danjuma now. Danjuma attempt to pick out the run of Asprilla. Ball well blocked this time by Partey. Jope. Back to the goalkeeper, Neto. Ball long now to find Martinez. Ball back in the box for Arsenal. Trusser turns around and takes a shot. But that was blocked. Marino, Karisaku, Partey with opportunity in the edge of the box. But Partey take too long and looks like it is a penalty call from the referee. Or is he in the edge of the box? Which one? The referee seems to be calling it. It is a penalty for Arsenal. Yes, it does look like a penalty. There is a clear block from Martinez on Partey to move over to a good dribble. Whether Partey will be able to reach the ball on time or not is not going to be debated because he wasn't even allowed a chance to come close to that contest as it was brought down by Martinez right inside the box. And it is Arsenal's penalty in the 37 minutes on the clock. While we are waiting for the Arsenal's penalty, let's go quickly to check on the scoreboards. And Aston Villa still taking the roll because it seems like Celtic is back with 1 goal, and it's 2-1 there in favor of Arsenal. Atalanta, surprisingly, up against Barcelona at Nou Camp. Jorginho stepped forward to take this one for Arsenal. He should be fine in the back of the net here for Arsenal to have any breathing space down. Jorginho, welcome, confident. We know what he is capable of doing from the spot kick. And he approached well now with confidence. And the slot one past the goalkeeper. It is Arsenal leveler. 1-1 here. As Jorginho find the back of the net through Lopez. What a development now we have in this game. What a development we have in this game. Calmly played. There's no doubt about it. This is clearly a penalty. Martinez knows exactly what he was doing when he was bringing down Partey in the box. I don't think anybody should be arguing that. The referee call was outstandingly correct. And Jorginho steps up and slots it past Lopez, Girona's goalkeeper. And we are level here at Estadio Municipal de Montevideo. There's how much I can give you that name, that long name, before I plug my teeth out. I'm sure nobody wants that. Arsenal now moving the ball now to their own advantage. Now I find a leveler here. Raheem Stanley. Raheem with confidence. He finds Marino. Marino to Calafiori. Ball returned, but blocked. And Arsenal quickly back on the ball. Gabriel. A cross comes into the box. Directed. And now loose ball found Waneri. Waneri could not pull the trigger. Partey now. Partey. All the way back to Kiwa. Gabriel now with a long ball to find Stanley in the box. Stanley well controlled the ball. Raheem Stanley trying to turn around and ship himself. But well blocked. And it is Arsenal's corner kick. Arsenal seems to be turning things around quickly here as it stands. Surprise, surprise. Celtic is back in the game, so to say, with Aston Villa. They are now 2-2 playing with Aston Villa. And the goal, Atalanta's goal earlier against Barcelona has been chopped off. The goal was removed for an offside call. And Bayern Munich now, Bayern Leverkusen now already up 1-0 against Sparta. A shot comes in from Girona, Neto. was standing firmly to keep that out. Let's quickly and see what Manchester City is doing at the moment. Of course, Man City is still playing 0-0 at the 43rd minute of that game. Does look like very much Manchester City is finding it difficult to find the first goal that they badly need. And now opportunity for Arsenal. This is one. It's one is dangerous, and Waneri find the back of the net. That will be the second goal in this game. Waneri. He's having one of his very rare opportunity to play fully for Arsenal. Is having a great opportunity to lay claim. He's right on side. Waneri comes with a dribble and finds the back of the net through a lob, a curved ball that beats the goalkeeper completely into the second goal for Arsenal in this wonderful turnaround for Arsenal before the end of the second half. They have completely turned this one around from a deficit now to a surplus in terms of goals. And I have to come back quickly to call that. As I was looking at Real Madrid now up against Brest. 1-0, playing away at Brest. Borussia Dortmund now up 1 against Shakhtar Donetsk. Bayern Munich still keep their 1-goal lead against Slovan Bratislava. Inter Milan kept their lead against Monaco. 2-0 in that one. And the first half all round is coming to a close. Even right here is already 43 minutes on the clock. Arsenal with a 42nd goal to make it 2 through Waneri. So it pays off that decision to play Waneri from the start in this one. It's a very good managerial decision for Mikel Arteta. Neto exchanging with Calafiori. Neto finally kicks the ball long to find Waneri. Looks like Asprilla tried to block, but they couldn't get the ball. They get down, finds Trossard. Trossard walks things into the back of the net. Trossard hit them. Trossard immediately hit the bar. That was coming really hot from Arsenal. No nonsense, Arsenal. Might be time to switch on the tempo of the game. And switching it on, they do perfectly well. As Trossard almost find the back of the net there with a shot that hit the bar. Unfortunate for Trossard. Fortunate for Girona, who have to keep themselves in the game. Girona lost the ball again in the good area, but this way end up to be a throw to Arsenal. 45 minutes in most places. 45 minutes with game between Manchester City and Club Brugge. But unfortunately for Manchester City, they are down 1-0 against Club Brugge. They are down to Oyedika's goal at the 45 minutes at Etihad Stadium. This is going from bad to worse for Manchester City. But Arsenal is taking care of business nevertheless. Right now on the table, Manchester City slide even downward more. And as it stands, if Sporting was able to come up with a win, they can definitely erase that hope that Manchester City have. But unfortunately for Sporting at the moment, they are not doing enough to get that win themselves. Of course, a good run from Stanley. Of course, Dynamo Zagreb is still up for the taking for Manchester City with a goal difference. And that is the fight for Manchester City. It's in the hands of the other team, really, but they have to win, Manchester City, and they have to win with very good goals margin in order to be able to drop one of those sitting at 23rd and 24th. Juventus seems to be fine for now. And that's the end of the first half here. That's the end of the first half. And we are looking to go into the break now with Arsenal pumping its chest with 2-1 lead. Fantastic turnaround for Arsenal in this game as they were down earlier to Girona's swift counterattack. When Arsenal pretty much back in the game before the end of their half. It's halftime here. This is Football League Fest on OGMNewsFC.com. And he's coming to you directly from OGM News FM Radio. And I will be back with you at the package of the second half. Thank you for listening and thank you for watching, wherever you may be watching from.
OGM News FM for news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me. OGM News FM for news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me. For news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me.
Rogers moving the ball quickly on the back of Ramsey, and the shot comes in. Blocked. Another attempt. Now it's seated. On what it's making the 3 for Aston Villa. It's making the 3 for Aston Villa. What is going on with young boys? What is going on? What is going on? But then you cannot question the way Aston Villa is playing at the moment.
If you are not part of the Football Commentary live show, you are missing. Catch up with every football action in Europe. It is Football League Fest on OGMNewsFC.com.
Now, it's not response. We're guys out now, moving the ball quickly on the byline. Cross comes in the long one to find Martinelli. What can Martinelli do here? 1-on-1 with Kyle Walker. Cross comes in. A swing of the ball by Kai Havertz. Well defended by Man City to clear that one.
OGMNewsFC.com, final destination for a football story. Football League Fest. Truly unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
News FM for news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me. OGM News FM for news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me. For news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me.
Just moving the ball quickly on the back of Rapsey, and the shot comes in, blocked, another attempt. Now it's seated. And what is making the three for Aston Villa? It's making the three for Aston Villa. What is going on with your boys? What is going on? What is going on? But then you cannot question the way Aston Villa is playing at the moment.
If you are not part of the Football Commentary Live show, you are missing. Catch up with every football action in Europe. It is Football League Fest on OGMNewsFC.com.
Now, can Arsenal respond? Bukayo Saka now moving the ball quickly on the byline. Cross comes in the long one to find Martinelli. What can Martinelli do here? One-on-one with Kyle Walker. Cross comes in. A swing of the forward by Kai Havertz. Well defended by Man City to clear that one.
OGMNewsFC.com, final destination for football story. Football League Fest. Truly unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Well, the game is very much back in play. Trossard now moving the ball for Arsenal. He's Stanley at the edge of the box. Stanley brought down, but the referee think it's nothing. As a play on is been waived by the referee. Waneri now moving the ball, turning around. A through ball play, and Girona almost shoot themselves in the foot there with a huge deflection away from the goalkeeper. Fortunately, that was edging out to a corner kick. It's a narrow escape for Girona as they are trying to defend. Almost deflected one back into their net. Corner kick to Arsenal. Trossard with a corner kick. Can find a man in the box as Gabriel was approaching dangerously, but they couldn't find the back of the net. What a wonderful opportunity there. And what a very good corner kick from Trossard to peek out Gabriel at the near post. But he swung a foot at it, but this wasn't enough to beat the goalkeeper or to come even close. Arsenal still pressing. And now Arsenal with a throw. Moreno. Arsenal with opportunity and ball clear from the line by Girona. What an opportunity for Arsenal to make it 3. But that opportunity goes begging with Timber picking up an injury on the goal line as Girona tightly clears one. Timber came in to replace Partey. I'm not sure what that replacement is. I hope it's nothing other than technical or injury. But if it is technical, it's still not the good news for Partey, because the very first goal in this game was a run that beats Partey completely from his blind spot to the goal. So I don't know if the coach, Mikel Arteta, is having that in his mind as he made that change. PSG is already 3-0 against Stuttgart. So PSG is doing exactly what is needed to get to the next stage. The same thing at Atletico Madrid. And shockingly, Liverpool is being beaten as we speak, 3-2. Their 100% record is in jeopardy right now as we speak. But as far as the Premier League club that really needs a win today is Manchester City, they are not even close as it stands. And the Club Brugge still leading in that one. And it's 54th minutes in that game. Arsenal moving the ball well to Calafiori. Finds Waneri. Waneri now back the ball to the middle of the pack. Jorginho will pick things up. Jorginho to Kiwa. Kiwa finds Gabriel. Gabriel with a long ball now to peek out the run of Trossard up front. Trossard pick up nibble there from a tackle. It is Arsenal's free kick. Arsenal's free kick as Odegaard's lining things up. Odegaard with the ball to Jorginho. Jorginho return favor. Arsenal pushing through. It's dangerous now on for Girona. A good turnaround there from Sterling. Sterling walking things now with Martinez. Raheem Sterling. Still holding the ball, but loses the ball terribly. It is a throw now to Girona. Girona now moving the ball to attacking face. But that will go to a throw. Arsenal pick up the ball quickly, 2 to throw. Calafiori now finds Marino almost well blocked. And Girona now on the other end can run with the ball. It is Asprilla, and he's approaching well into the area. Well watched by Jorginho. And a drive of the ball off his hands by Calafiori. Ball released to Marino. Marino finds Odegaard. Odegaard releases Waneri. Waneri to the run. Arsenal now having another up front opportunity. Waneri decided to calm the ball down. A long wall now to pick up the run of Waneri. Waneri stand well dribbled. And he couldn't find a good pass, but they find Odegaard. Odegaard can start from where he stops. Opportunity for Arsenal here. Cross comes into the area, but the goalkeeper with a slight punch to take the ball away from Arsenal's attack. Calafiori now. The cross comes in. A clearance. Girona now pick up the piece from the front. Ruiz for Girona. Holding the ball well. That is one job that number 9 has to do well. Holding the ball. Girona. Hankov back to Yankobishvili. Yankobishvili now finds Romeo. Girona beats the line in the middle of the park. Asprilla now. Asprilla did not find a good pass, lost the ball. Arsenal with the through ball to find Trossard. Trossard now approaching dangerously in the area. Walk himself into the box. Trossard with a shot. And it went wide through deflection. It would be Arsenal's corner kick. Arsenal's corner kick. Still 2-2 between Aston Villa and Celtic. Now, the story changed completely for Barcelona. They're up 1-0 against Atlanta. Bayern Leverkusen still maintain 1-0 against Sparta. Bayern Munich still maintain 1-0 against Slovan. Borussia Dortmund up got 2-1 against Shakhtar. Brest now 1-1 with Real Madrid. Brest playing at home. What a small club but big power, Brest. When they're now looking at a corner kick for Arsenal. Now, Waneri lays one into the box. Can he find a header? A good clearance to take the ball away from impending danger for Girona. Dynamo Zagreb up 1-0 against AC Milan. AC Milan playing away in that one. Of course, Arsenal leading here 2-1 against Girona. Waneri now, the second goal scorer, finds a cross, but the goalkeeper was standing firmly. Goalkeeper Lopez for Girona kept that one out. Inter Milan still maintain their 2-goal lead against Monaco, and Benfica still maintain their 1-goal lead against Juventus, although Juventus ready more or less qualify for the next phase of this Champions League. And Lille 2-1 lead against Feyenoord. Manchester City are now back level against Club Brugge. Now, the door is open for Manchester City to take it all. It's 1-1 there in Etihad Stadium against Club Brugge. A goal from Kovacic to equalize for Man City. Liverpool's now up 2 goes to 1 against PSV. Oh, sorry, that one is a mistake. It's still 3 goes to 2 with PSV leading. And Red Bull Salzburg being beaten at home by Atletico Madrid. 3 goes to nothing. Sporting still being beaten at home by Bologna. And Sporting has to watch their back now as Man City is gaining momentum to take their spot. Waneri with a shot. It went wide. What an opportunity for Arsenal there. A change, a series of change. They will triple change for Girona. Herrera coming in to replace Romeo. Aurelio Romeo, former Chelsea player, former Barcelona player, being replaced in this game. Asprilla, too, being replaced by Solis. And Abel Rui being replaced by Stoney for Girona. There's only one change for Arsenal so far, and that is Partey for Timber. They stand on the table. Even with Manchester City drawing, is still not enough for them to go to the next stage. They will be crashing out of the Champions League if they draw tonight as it stands. Unless anything change, Manchester City is in danger as it stands. They need a win. It cannot be emphasized more than that. Manchester City needs a win. Man City back on the ball. Arsenal back on the ball, sorry. Moving it out of the back now. With Timber. Kiwar. He finds Gabriel. Gabriel returns favor. Kiwar back to the goalkeeper. Neto now the goalkeeper for Arsenal. Plays Gabriel. Trossard. Ball well blocked. There's Arsenal throw. Calafiori goes back to Kiwar. Now Gabriel. A foul earlier as the referee calls one back for Arsenal. Feyenoord was able to return one. And Man City now leading against Club Brugge. So Man City now exactly what they needed to do to go to the next phase. They are doing just that. They are leading 2 goals to 1 as it stands. For Man City, that will be a goal from an own goal from Odenese, the Club Brugge player. But Man City is riding their luck to win the game. It looks like Raheem Stanley was fouled and Girona was having a free kick now. 15 minutes into the second half and 60 minutes into the game. A good set for Neto. He released Odegaard. Odegaard can run with the ball with Arsenal counter-attack. It is Trossard now with opportunity to run with the ball as well. He finds Stanley. Stanley now to dribble into the box. Raheem Stanley slow things down. But found Jorginho. A good pass by Jorginho to pick up Stanley. But that one was deflected off the target. Calafiori with a shot from distance. But it amounts to nothing. In the end, Goal kick. Girona. Asprilla pick up the ball in the middle of the park for Girona, but loses the ball as well. 149 passes completed for Girona and 247 for Arsenal. Arsenal maintaining control of the game so far. One eye on Manchester City game. They're still leading against Club Brugge, a game they very much need to win. But then the other eye on Sporting. Sporting is still finding it difficult to get one past Bologna, who is winning at the moment, as Stuttgart have already given up in their game or in their quest to make it through this round. So now it does look like Stuttgart will be the one paying the price for Manchester City winning their game rather than Sporting. And Club Brugge is very much in the right place on the table. Game's still very much on, and anything can happen in the next 20 minutes. Definitely, that's the game of football. Arsenal now controlling game here. Herrera, Danjuma for Girona. Danjuma with a cross into the box. Ball blocked to be Girona's corner kick, as Timber put a block in that one. Girona with a cross from the corner kick. Can he find a header? A header comes in, but too wide. Went miserably wide. That does not amount to anything that will cause any danger at all to the goalkeeper. Arsenal restart play from the back. Goalkeeper Neto. A long ball now from Neto. Trying to find Trossard up front. Ball well blocked. To be a throw to Arsenal. Gabriel. Keyword. Gabriel still for Arsenal. Moving the ball well, Arsenal. But out the back. They need to make do by moving forward. Arsenal now. Moving the ball forward, but ball blocked temporarily. Calafiori can recover for Arsenal and start the run immediately. Says Raheem Stanley with a dribble, but it was brought down in a dangerous area by Herrera to be Arsenal's free kick. There's Arsenal's free kick as Raheem Stanley was brought down in the area. Girona getting ready to make another change with pot 2 preparing to come on. A claim of a handball.
When you wanna bet on sports, played on a field or ice or courts, Bet Rivers is the place.
Sorry about that, guys, for that interference. Looks like the advert does not know the right time to come in, unfortunately. Arsenal 2 completing their change. Arsenal changes for Lewis Kelly to replace Calafiori and Timber to replace Partey Elia and Kai Havertz replacing Trossard. Raheem Sterling with a run now, but Raheem Sterling seems to have gotten a yellow card. A yellow card to Raheem Stanley for what is a decent. The referee claiming he dived in the box, but definitely the replay contradicts what the referee believes. He was caught in the box, but it does not look like the VAR will bother to check that. So that is definitely a nick on his foot. If at all, it shouldn't be a yellow card. Ball driving through by Arsenal. Well, now it looks like Waneri. That would be Team Basari with a good run into the box to find that third goal for Arsenal to put a big specs between them and Girona in this one. But that chance didn't come fast enough for Timber. Corner kick to Arsenal. One comes into the box. And the header comes in from Gabriel. But went wide. Went way wide. It's a goal kick for Girona. Goal kick quickly taken. But ball back in possession for Arsenal. Merino now. Merino to Jorginho. It is Skelly now. Over the week, the earlier red card given to Skelly in the Premier League was overturned. Shot comes in from Stanley. But the goalkeeper was waiting for that. Lewis Skelly was given a red card that was at the back of unjust call by every perspective, by every opinion. And as a matter of fact, as the fact of the replay shows in that game, so eventually the Football Association was able to overturn that red card decision for Lewis Skelly. So he has that avenue to come back into the next game. But then, isn't these what VAR is meant to do? To check decisions like that, especially red card decisions, to really make sure that a player told to walk really need to walk. Unfortunately, human error is still setting us back into the dark ages. Girona with another long ball, but Raheem Stanley pursued this one well, and it is out of touch, says the assistant referee, to be Arsenal's throw. Or Girona's throw, rather. Lewis Skelly there to throw for Arsenal. Lewis Skelly. And the throw finds Gabriel. Gabriel back to Skelly. Return ball between the two. We look at the game between Manchester City and Club Brugge and see what is going on in that game. Manchester City make it 3 to extend the lead between them and Club Brugge. A goal from Savinho now put Manchester City through to the next round, more or less, because Stuttgart is already out of the game. They have been beaten at home by PSG 4-0. And so they have no claim to making it through. But Sporting, on the other hand, is also having a problem of their own now, as they are joining Stuttgart in the drop, unfortunately, because they are losing their game in which they need to draw or win. Dynamo Zagreb and Club Brugge making it out to the next stage now as we speak. And that is the difficult situation that teams around Europe found themselves as we speak. But Arsenal is still taking care of business. Odegaard now. Moreno. Girona takes the ball in a good area. A good run now for Girona. What can they do with the ball? Cross comes in, and that will be the goal for Girona. The setup to this goal is perfect. Wonderfully arranged. Like a tic-tac, beautiful rhythm from the middle of the pack all the way to find the back of the net. And Arsenal is now having themselves to blame for not holding on to the lead. Right now, as we speak, Girona back in the game, 2-2. What a fine goal. What a fine build-up. What a fine pass. The final pass was beautiful to pick out the run of Stuani, who was substituting. The goal is checked. Unfortunately for Girona, the goal is chopped off for an offside position. Wonderful, wonderful game of football. Unbelievable. Everybody can look on, but the goal is removed for Girona. He's completely chopped off. What a beautiful run that is. What a beautiful goal it should have been. But unfortunately, there is an offside clause, a slight offside call from the goal scorer, Stuani, and that goal was ruled out. Well, it looks like that was due to the assist provided, not the goal scored. Well, it's an offside, and we are back to 2-1. Arsenal in the lead. Girona asking question here. Girona still moving the ball well. It is Paul 2 at the edge of the box. He was fouled, he says, but he got a yellow card for dissent, for unnecessary protest against the referee. The referee seems to have taken that to be a slight, but he was pushed definitely by Odegaard. He has a claim. He has a claim. The referee again missed a very good one. He was definitely pushed by Odegaard there. The replay will show clearly. But the referee is not expected to have a magical eye to see all these rounds. The game is very fast, to say the least. And Arsenal now restarting from a free kick position. Ball cleared by Girona. Opportunity up front. Girona man, Solis. What a good run here. Danjuma, the goal scorer, the sole goal scorer for Girona, with a dribble in the box. Girona asking questions, asking all the necessary questions. Ball comes into the box. The goalkeeper was watching that all the way. To the results now. Brett Start Belgrade up 1 goal against nothing against Young Boys. Stuttgart now return 1 goal out of 4 goals deficit. Stormgrass still leading 1 goal to nothing against Red Bulls Lisbeth. Bologna now and Sporting is level. So it does look like Sporting is attempting to seal their standing as it is. And Manchester City does not have anything to worry about yet, because the other club that could have taken that spot is taking a big beating, and they already have about 7 goals deficit, whereas Manchester City have 4 goals surplus to qualify. So it does look like Manchester City is in a good place. Jorginho now stepped out, being substituted now for Declan Rice to come in. Atletico Madrid made it 4 goals to nothing against Red Bull Salzburg. PSV still maintained their lead, 3 goals to 2 against Liverpool. Manchester City is still leading 3 goals to 1 against Club Brugge. Manchester City cannot afford to draw that game, period. They need a win, and they have to win. Lille's 5-1 against Feyenoord. Benfica now up 2-0 against Juventus. And Dynamo Zagreb 2-1 against AC Milan. Real Madrid now 3-0 against Brest. So it looks like Brest's earlier goal that I announced was removed. And Borussia Dortmund now 3-1 against Shakhtar Donetsk. Bayern Munich make it 2 against Slovan Bratislava. Goal from Muller and Kane in the 63rd minute. Kane. Bayern Leverkusen already made it 2 against Sparta. Also, it is 2-2 between Barcelona and Atalanta. And Aston Villa now get back in the lead against Celtic with 3-2. So it does look like Celtic is okay for now. And Girona now make a run through Danjuma, the goal scorer for Girona so far. But the goalkeeper come out quickly to intervention in that one. So as the Celtic is good. Sporting seems to be okay. Manchester City, okay. Juventus, okay. Juventus is really okay. Celtic is really, really okay. So between Club Brugge, Sporting Lisbon, and Manchester City, there is danger. If for any reason Dynamo Zagreb can claw back, Club Brugge is at risk. But as it stands, it looks like Manchester City are in a very good place because it's going to take a lot of goals from Club Brugge, Sporting Lisbon, and Dynamo Zagreb to overcome City on the table. So, as it stands, City is good to go to the next round. And that's one funny thing with the Champions League for you. Manchester City may make it to the next round and eventually win that competition. And you'll be wondering, how come? That is a game of football. Girona now through Danjuma, moving well. Girona find a spot up front. Cross comes into the box. And it goes above everybody. So Annie is claiming a check pull by many of the Arsenal's defense. I'm sorry. That came unexpectedly. Martinez with a yellow card down in this game for Girona. A tackle on Merino that was unnecessary as he cut him off the ball completely. Arsenal 2 free kick. Gabriel lining things up. Free kick taken. Skelly now to Jorginho. Jorginho maintains his own. Finds Gabriel. Gabriel shoot to take a long ball, but was blocked. This one is going pretty well for Arsenal as far as the possession is concerned, but it is a narrow call so far. Still very much dangerous to call anything at the moment. Waneri now being replaced by Martinelli for Arsenal. That is a substitution already complete. Martinelli coming to replace Waneri, who have given a good show today, a good service to his team, at least get the second goal, the winning goal in this game. Merino, bundle off the ball. The referee thinks it's okay. Girona fighting it hard in the middle of the park. Of course, Girona have nothing to take from this game other than pride. They already crashed out at this stage of the Champions League. Not only that, they can't even make it out to the Europa League if that method still exists. I'm not sure. But so far, they are crashing out either way of the Champions League, even if they come up with a win tonight, Girona. So they are just acting as a spoiler in this one for their own pride. Danjuma now moving quickly up front. Arsenal too. Cross comes in for Girona. A header, but the goalkeeper was very, very alert for Arsenal. Neto. He wasn't going to let that one get by him. Arsenal has 19 points so far, and so it doesn't really matter what they play. If they play draw, that will only bring them down to 17 points, and they are still good in the top 8. In the top 8, they are still very much in place. But Liverpool's 100% run is coming to a close. A shot comes in now for Martinelli, but well blocked. Interesting, Liverpool 100% run is coming to a close as we speak. It's about 4 minutes left in that game, and Liverpool have to do something fast to win that game, or else that 100% win run has come to an end, with PSV now beating Liverpool with 4 minutes left in that game. Man City scaled through, finishes 3-1 in that game against Club Brugge, and Club Brugge is still holding by the thread into the next phase. So Manchester City will go to the knockout stage to pick the next 8. Cross coming to the box from Arsenal from a corner kick. A recycle now by Raheem Stanley. Declan Rice pick up the pace, walk straight into the box. Square one, but well blocked again. As it says, Man City is good for the next stage. And it does look like Sporting is in a strong place so far now. Club Brugge is the only club here that will be looking behind them, as Dynamo Zagreb can make it back into the game. Well, I don't see how, but anything can happen in football, just so you know. But a tight call it is. Let's see what Arsenal can do here, if they can extend their lead and make it 3 against Girona from a corner kick, set piece. Arsenal is a master in that. Corner kick comes into the box. A very close one by Declan Rice. But the goalkeeper punched that one from the line to clear for Arsenal. Declan Rice with another opportunity from a corner kick. Corner kick comes into the box. Trying to find a header. Ball squeezed in between, but the goalkeeper with a save. A good save and a long ball, trying to find a run for a counter-attack. But Arsenal get the ball back quickly from Porto. Is Skelly now. Skelly find Martinelli. Martinelli with a cross and missed everybody, but recycled now by Raheem Stanley. And a claim of a handball. And the referee point to the spot. The referee point to the spot. It is a second penalty in this game for Arsenal to make it 3 before the time runs out. The referee already pointed to the spot. Arsenal's opportunity to make it 3. Yes, it is a clear handball. I wonder why he's not issuing a red card or a yellow card, at least, because it looks deliberate, it looks intentional, it looks knowingly, as Francie touched the ball. I'm not sure why he's still standing. For me, that's at least a yellow card. He raises his hand, knowingly touching the ball. It can only be one thing, a yellow card. Raheem Stanley stepping up now to take the penalty for Arsenal to make it 3 in this game. Girona have themselves to blame now, as they have not taken their chances and now find themselves in these brouhaha. Raheem Stanley could care less. Arsenal could care less. They want to solidify their standing on the table and have that automatic ticket to the next stage of 16. Raheem Stanley stepping up. Stanley. And ball saved by the goalkeeper. What a disgrace. As far as I'm concerned, for Stanley, who cannot beat the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper was very much on line. He did not beat his line. He was standing firmly. As a matter of fact, one of his foot switched backward behind the line before the kick. Corner kick to Arsenal, as Raheem Stanley could not beat from the spot kick. Corner kick comes into the box. Now Arsenal looking for a header. Gabriel with an attempt. The goalkeeper with a save. And Girona looking to find that goal quickly, but they put themselves in trouble now as the goalkeeper tried to throw the ball. Kai Havertz pick up the ball in a good area, and Merino to the shot, deflected, and almost find the back of the net, beating the goalkeeper, but that was narrowly off. Narrowly off. Stuani eventually got that yellow card from that handball. And Declan Rice now setting up the corner kick. Dangerous corner kick. Declan Rice can always kick. They would like to keep this one, the corner flag. But I was wrong. Martinelli now. Martinelli approaching in the box. Can't cross one. Cleared. I hope Arsenal wouldn't have themselves to blame now, because they should have kept the ball in the corner. Flag. Skelly get the ball back quickly for Arsenal. Now, Raheem Stanley with a drive through the edge of the box. He finds Odegaard. Odegaard with the ball passed to Skelly. Skelly with a run. Skelly was fouled. And it will be a free kick for Arsenal. And they can use that opportunity to take that time with it. Take their time with it. No rush at all. No rush at all. They can always take that time with it. Ball. Because the time is almost up. Yeah. In between extra time. And the final whistle blow. Arsenal to the win. What a good game of football we have in our hand. Arsenal to the win. We really appreciate your listening pleasure. It's the end of the game here. Arsenal comes up with a win. 2-1 at Girona.
Don't you lose a them for news entertainment? Sounds pretty good to me. OGM News FM for news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me.